Welcome to The Switch, podcasts that are wired to online and offline marketing.
Okay, welcome to the Switch, the podcast that keeps you updated with the latest in branding and marketing, both online and offline. My name is Stephen Wigley from Burning Fruit, and
my name is Wayne Curtis from Notions Design.
Cool. Hey, Wayne.
Hey, mate. Awesome to be here.
Oh,
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. Right, this show is brought to you by Burning Fruit and Notions Design, being our first show brought to you from Perth, Western Australia. We've got an awesome show lined up for you today. We'll be looking at some killer brands and websites, some not so great brands and websites to show you exactly what not to do, and getting some great tips and education from some branding and user experience and website experts, and catching up with some of the latest trends, and finally dipping our toes into the past with some of our retro reviews. How does that sound?
Love it, mate. I love it. Can't wait.
It's footy weekend.
Yeah, you didn't even realise, did you?
No, didn't realise. Did you got any tickets?
No, that's because I'm celebrating somebody's birthday. But I do want Melbourne to win. So they haven't won it for a long time, so I'd love them to win. But I was surprised you actually didn't realise it was the grand final weekend.
Hey, I'm a rugby fan.
Where's your priorities?
Are you a bit worried about the old COVID situation here?
No, absolutely not.
Let's hope not, because
Did I sound confident?
You what?
Did I sound confident?
No, not at all. So this show has been brought to us by both of our businesses, Notions Design and Burning Fruit. So we just want to learn a little bit more about Notions Design at this minute. So Wayne, you've set up Notions Design yonks ago.
Yeah.
Why do you do it?
I start the way I started my business is not the way you should start a business. I might just put that up front. I was leaving a job. I was getting out of the advertising industry because I hated it, and I've always liked design and brand identity. So that's why I got into it. But why I do it is I love working with businesses to transform their visual identity. I love how that empowers businesses to take another level in development and growth, and you also see the sales staff, the people that work for those businesses change their attitudes, and it's just really good to see that confidence come back into a business, whether it's a rebrand or starting from scratch. To see a small trades-based business get off the ground and have confidence about what they're selling, it really does make a difference. And yeah, I get a buzz out of that. We've known each other a long time. Yeah.
And it just amazes me. I mean, after all these years, the enthusiasm you bring to every single project is incredible.
Yeah, because, if you're saying the right things, you get that feedback immediately from a client, especially when you're doing face-to-face. And let's face it, that's the best way to do it, although because of all this COVID crap, we've had to do a few Zooms and whatever, but it's really good to sit in front of someone and literally listen to them and understand what they're getting at, what their problems are, and knowing inside 100% that you can help them and that you've got the knowledge and the experience to get them back on track. So that there's definite confidence in that, but that also brings out that passion. Because you've got it. You've got it covered. That's the best feeling.
So the core of it is really helping people.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
That's brilliant. So the one thing that someone may have said to you in the past that really has had an impact on you and how you operate.
I would say, and I'm pretty sure my dad's never going to hear this, so that's actually a good thing because I don't want him to hear it. To say that he was actually right,
Oh, goddamn!
My dad owned a service station. So back in the days where they were still privately owned, and I used to earn a bit of money working on the driveway. So in those days, we offered a full driveway service. Most people wouldn't actually remember what that is, or don't know what it is. But we used to fill the car up, check the water, check the oil. We clean the front windscreen.
Like the old days.
Yeah, the old days. And if their tyres were looking a bit low, we'd say, just bring it across here and we'll do your tyre pressures. And on extremely hot days, what part of my dad's business was servicing cars, and he would always make sure the car was returned back to the client in immaculate condition. So us, the grunts on the ground, trying to earn a quid, would be vacuuming the car, cleaning the windows inside and out, putting a bit of Armour All on the dash, and we put a little, the old Christmas tree air freshener.
Oh yeah,
and I remember one day we were stuck out in the yard, and it was like 43 degrees. In the car it was over 50, and me and my brothers, we were just we were sweating our bums off, and I was a teenager, getting a bit sort of lippy, and I'd had enough. So I went up to Dad and said, just I won't say what I said. Are we doing this for, Dad? Because we're sweating our bums
what the
off.
Heck?
And this is crazy. And he goes, because if a client leaves me and then says to somebody else, hey, you should go to these guys because they really did a nice job. They fixed my car, but the service was amazing. Then he goes, they're going to come back. And he goes, I want people to come back and use my business.
Yeah.
And that never left me. The whole idea of providing, and look, let's face it, people throw the word service around a lot these days.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that have no
customer
idea.
experience and all that.
They have, absolutely. And they have no idea what it actually means. And, that really stuck with me. And so my thinking when I started my business, and it's still very strong with me today, is that I want to be useful. I want to provide something that's useful. And so that someone says, whenever that opportunity comes up again, there's no second thoughts. It's just, we're going with Notions Design. They've looked after us, done the right thing. And that's a genuine thing.
Awesome.
You don't have to prove that you're genuine. You just have to prove it by being useful. It'll shine through one way or the other. So,
that's awesome.
So that stuck with me.
And from someone so close to you as well. That's great.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's why he can't know that he gave me some really good advice that I still listen
He won't.
to.
I won't tell.
You don't want him getting a big head.
That's brilliant. That's a good story. That's really cool.
It is.
So what is, you've been in it a lot of years. You must have had some killer brands that you've created and some that you've been really proud of. Is there any one particular brand that just sticks out above the rest, or?
Yeah, I mean, I can honestly say that if I was to say, this brand really stands out, I'd be doing everything else an injustice, because the way I work is that I'm always looking at trying to get better at something. I'm trying to improve. Does that mean a client can look at me and go, oh, the stuff you're doing now is way better than what you did for me, 2 years ago? But I've got brand marks and identities I've created that stand up really well today. And so every job that I take on, I get enthused about it. I really throw myself into it. So it would be an injustice for me to say this was better than that. I just believe that I'm continually trying to improve and provide a better service and understand my clients' needs so that I can give them something that's going to work for their business. For me, just every single job and opportunity I get, I'm extremely grateful for. My business has been going, 30 years, and there's been times where I was wondering how I was going to feed the kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeez.
Those days are gone, thank God. But, you don't forget that stuff.
No, that's right.
So, in terms of anything that's particularly standing out, no, they all do. Everything that I've done, especially, probably in the last couple of years where I've really honed my process, and what I'm offering my clients is providing awesome results. That's pretty much all I can say about it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.